Morning YouTube. Might not be morning for you, but it is for me. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. I've got some exciting news. The Audi is back. It's been a long 6 weeks that it's been in the shop. I had to get some few things repaired. Rocker panel was dented up. The front bumper had a crack, had a bunch of chips. So essentially, the whole thing got repainted, more or less. So happy to have it back. Love driving that car. But surprise, surprise, today we have an install. We are doing an RS style steering wheel. Well, not style, I shouldn't say style. It's a real RS wheel. But I say style because it essentially is the same as the S4 wheel. It just has obviously a different badge on it. It's got Alcantara along the sides, leather on the top and bottom. But I think overall the shape and the thickness is the same. Anyways, it came with the factory, if you can see them, RS paddles, of course, but I've got some Urus paddles coming today. They're supposed to be here for the weekend. This video was supposed to be done already, but you know, post office is gonna post office. I'll show you guys how to actually pull the paddles off of the steering wheel and then how to swap them out, because you do have to use the factory housings and internals, and then you swap over the paddles to the housings. But basically, hardest part, from what I understand, is taking this off. This already came off, disassembled when I got the steering wheel, so easy for me, might be hard for you. But if you look along the edge there, there's a lot of tabs that sit all in the grooves of the material itself. And then what you have to do, once you get the faceplate or the buttons off, there's actually a T20 here and here. T20, that will allow you to remove the paddles and then go ahead and disassemble them. I'm going to wait for the post office to show up with those. Once they show up, I'm going to show you guys how to remove the paddle housing, go ahead and swap over the paddle, and then in a little bit we're going to go ahead and get the S4 steering wheel removed and the RS steering wheel installed. So stay tuned for that. I will be back. Alright guys, UPS showed up. Let's pop this open. See what we've got. So I will tell you, this came from Enthusiast Brands, as you can see right there. I also got the Audi door light projectors. So this will project the Audi ring onto the ground. Should be pretty simple plug and play on that, from what I understand. That's cool. Got those. And then the thing that I have been waiting for is the Urus style paddles. These are nice looking. Very, very cool. And then there's the other side. We've got the plus, and we've got the minus. Cool stuff. Alright, let me grab the steering wheel. Alright, so as I stated before, we've got this T20. Pop that out. Then, if you pull the paddle from the back, make sure to get this wire unhooked around the little holder, and that's it. Pop it out. Now, to get these two pieces disassembled, there's a little pin right here. Alright, so for this, I'm just going to use just a little pick tool. basically you just want to get it pushed down like that. You can see it popped out the bottom, and then pull it out. Voila! So that is it. And I'm going to grab the positive paddle because that's what that one was. And then you can see there's holes here for that pin again. So should go up through there, and we're finished. You can still hear the click. Alright, reassembly. We are going to feed that up through there. So right here, there's a tiny plastic hook that comes up through the steering wheel and hooks into place. And then we'll go ahead and install the screw. Alright. Oh yeah, that's nice. That is sweet. So you can see it installed, working properly. That's great, that's fantastic. Alright, I'm going to throw the other one in and go ahead and get this trim reassembled. Alright, there we have it. A reassembled RS steering wheel with Urus style paddles installed. But that is it for right now. Make sure when you hook this back in, you reconnect the sensor wire, that's the sensor wires, with the wires for the paddles into that there, and then this is what sends everything to the car. Alright, first thing is first. We have to disconnect the battery. 10mm. We're going to disconnect the negative, but first you have to put the key in and start the electronics. So according to what I've read online, you have to do this and then disconnect the battery so that it will free up the steering wheel lock, so you can turn it to get the airbag off. Alright, we've got our 10mm. Go ahead, loosen that, and we're going to set this under there so that it doesn't accidentally go back up there and hit that while I'm working on the airbag. Alright, so once you're in the car, you're going to want to have the steering wheel out away from the dash, down towards your knees so you have enough room. And you're going to want to turn it clockwise to about 130 degrees from center. And the reason for that is because there's an access hole right there. And that is where you're going to use whatever will fit in between this space here, because you need to put the screwdriver or nut driver, whatever you have into here, to disconnect the clip holding the airbag on. Precaution says wait 10 minutes before going through and messing with the airbag so that the battery properly displaces any leftover energy. To displace any static, you touch metal in the car. That's it for right now. I am going to fiddle with these clips and we'll see what happens. Just wanted to show you a real quick update. As you get the clips undone, you'll notice the gap between the steering wheel and the airbag gets greater. Now what you want to do, once you do this clip, you have to get the bottom clip. So you're going to turn 260 degrees, essentially same thing, just opposite, and then you're going to try to tackle that other clip on the other side, doing the same thing. I'll be back. Alright, we are successful.
After a few tries, a few choice words, the airbag is out. So you can see back here how the clips attach. It's like one big giant spring that wraps around it, holds it in place. Next step is a big old M12 right there in the middle. You're going to take that out. You're going to pull the steering wheel off. They do say to replace this is an aluminum bolt, so if that's something that you want to do, feel free. I have replaced many a steering wheel with this same bolt, and I've never had any issues. Don't take my word for it. Do what you want to do. I am not a licensed professional. Alright, I'm going to go pull this bolt out and get the new wheel on. I'll be back. Alrighty, the RS steering wheel's in. Torque spec for this bolt is listed at like 30 Newton meters plus a 90-degree turn. Again, you should replace it, but I'm not. I have not replaced it in the past. Never had any problems. I took my steering wheel out of my Mark V and my Mark VI GTIs many times. Never had any problems. You've got a clip here and here, and that's all the wiring that you have inside there. So you want to make sure you hook those back up, obviously, before you put the airbag back in. When you put the airbag back in, just make sure it's center, give it a good push. You'll hear it clip into place. I'll show you that here in a second. I'm just going to get a few things set up. I did want to show you the proper way to run the white cord is up and over like that. It's out of the way there. So, got this plugged in. If all things check out, it should snap into place. Oh yeah, did you hear that clip? That was a nice clip. I'm gonna go ahead and hook the battery back up, do a little functions check. I do have VADCOM, so if there are any weird lights or issues, I can go ahead and scan it with that, but that is it for right now. I also brought out with me the two little door lights I'm going to pop into, so I'll get under there and show you guys what that looks like. Can't go anywhere without this. Alright. Cool. Alright, you guys are about to either see something really cool or something very anticlimactic. We are looking good. Not seeing any warning lights. Perfect. So I don't need to hook up VADCOM. I will try the paddles in a little bit. I've got to run out and grab some dinner here in a few. So I'm going to give them a shot. Make sure everything all works. I guess I can, let's see. Yep, we've got volume. That button's working. Scrolling. Perfect, perfect. Alright guys, I'm going to throw these lights in. And I'll show you how to do that real quick as well. Should just pop out, pop in, and easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Alright guys, for the lights, I got you sit up on the tripod. I just want to try to do this with two hands. So, I don't have anything flat and sharp, so I've got my knife. Just be careful. I'm gonna put that on towards the rear of the car and sort of pry it out. That's it. Unplug it. There we go. And plug it back in, and then snap it into place. Cool. And as you can see, like I said, I've got the Audi back. That was the main fix there, was the rocker panel was dented up, so they replaced it. So we did the front bumper, color matching side markers. Like I said, pretty much we sprayed the whole thing. It looks beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and do a little montage and show you guys some different angles of it. I skirt outlandish, I slide outlandish, be so dangerous.
cause I got work in finance. God bless, no, this not by chance. Don't dab me, you're not my man. Don't at me, you're not my man. Mama said don't buy it if you cannot buy it twice. I cop by the tools and I don't pump fake with the price. Always on the grind, I put in work with all my might. I know that he got me now by sight. Yeah, 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 yeah. I skirt I vanish, I slide out landish. V12 engine, all black like bad things. Fit 4 days, that's for sure though. Grinding from the grip, no shame, take a photo.
Alright, we are in manual mode. Let's make sure she works. Upshifting seems good. Downshifting seems good. It appears we are good to go. And on that success, I'm gonna end this video here. I'm gonna go grab some food. As always, thanks so much for tuning in and watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And stay tuned for some more updates and some more videos. Until next time, y'all take care. Be safe.